Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lenny from Dime Magazine. You know what I'm saying? And I always interview a lot of celebrities, not just me, but my staff and all that great stuff. You know what I'm saying? From music artists, uh, the WNBA, the NBA, the Big Three. Shout out to Ice Cube. And we interview a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, in the entertainment industry, period, and also, and, the real estate, corporate world, however you want to, look us up, you'll see. Dymag.com, DYMEMAG.com. So, the reasons why I mention this is because, I never really talk about things that, you know, interest me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always interviewing people that interest me, but it's like I never, you know, talk about it myself. However, I just want to take time to, talk just for, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on my podcast about, how something that interests me. And one thing that interests me is, understanding, growing up in a household, growing up with other family members as well, different things that understanding the barriers of, generational wealth, understanding what generational wealth is, because I'll tell y'all the truth. I didn't grow up learning about generational wealth. I saw it, but I only learned half of it. And half of it that I did learn was how to make it, meaning how to make money. But I was never taught how to keep it. Not just money. I mean, everything that money can, bring into your life and things like that. Now, I'm not struck on money. Money does not impress me. But I understand what money is, what it means as far as being able to survive. Y'all feel me? And so, I look at a lot of things to where it's like, yeah, money definitely does play an importance. It's just if you're not raised to learn about money, but maybe you are, maybe like if you didn't learn it in your household, from your mother, your father, whatever, but your brother, your sister, whoever, but you learned it on the streets or from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much was you taught about generational wealth? I feel like we always, as a vast majority, we're taught, how to make money through hustling, through grinding, however you want to flip and bounce it. You know what I'm saying? Working at McDonald's, working at Fidelity Investments, however it is. You feel me? Like, how did you learn? Did you learn from your family? Did you learn from the streets? So it's a real question to ask, because I guess it'll start to validate our train of thought, your train of thought. Like, wow, my mother and father didn't teach me about, generational wealth. My cousin, my uncle, my aunts, my whoever, my friends, whether I was in college, high school, in the real world, after all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, something to think about. Like Arsenio, y'all remember Arsenio Hall, right? Y'all have to, right? Like, what was one of the things he always used to say? Like, things that make you go, You know what I'm saying? Like, things that make you say, Something to think about. Now, some people catch it early. Some people catch it later on. You know what I mean? And I sat with my mom, and I sat with other people, my advisor, and you know what I'm saying, and it was like, wow, a lot of other people as well that helped me to see about like how many people were not taught longevity, financial longevity. You feel me? Like it gets deep, y'all. It gets deep. It gets deep. And so I just wanted to touch some base, you know what I'm saying, on the situation. And you know what I mean? Maybe somebody will be able to pick up what I'm putting down. But, you know, I guess it just goes into say, like, you know, who is really understanding? Who really understands the importance of generational wealth? Not just getting it, but keeping it. You feel me? And I feel that keeping part is where a lot of people, they let go of the reins for whatever reason. You feel me? For whatever reason. And at the same time, and, you know, like I said, it could be, you know, growing up. It can be, you know, you're grown up. Maybe you've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have done a lot of research, you know what I'm saying? Not just in my mind, but I'm talking about, but I'm also talking about, like, you know, Googling it. And now I don't believe in Google fully. I really believe that Google, because everybody believes like, oh, Google has all the answers. No, it doesn't. It's a machine. It only knows what a human tells it. That's it. So I don't just focus on Google, but I also look at websites and, you know, that people put up. And, you know, I always do my due diligence. You feel me? I just don't rely on Google. Oh, Google. I mean, I like Google. I'm not going to lie. However, you got to continue to do extensive research. So I say that to say, you know, with me, you know, continuing to grow and to be able to understand, you know, the value of, you know, generational wealth, not only getting it, knowing how to get it or how to make it, however you want to flip and bounce it, but also how to keep it. That's the main key. Y'all feel me? You see what I'm saying? Like how to keep it. And I'm thinking like how to keep it is the most important piece, because everybody makes and loses whatever, something every day. But it's like, how do we build on keeping it? Or how do we keep what we already build, if that makes any sense? You know what I'm saying, to anybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let me know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all write in. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. Dymag.com. DYMEMAG.com. You know? And I wanted to take this time to not just, you know, deal with my staff, but this is what me and my staff came up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, but then I came up with it like, wow, like, I'm sitting home by myself and I'm thinking about our staff meetings and, you know, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, talking to family, friends, you know, public figures and blah, 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 blah. You know, but it's like, wow, like, so I started asking questions. And I'm going to keep asking questions because, again, it's not about just making it. It's about keeping it. You know, I'm going to share a story with y'all real quick. You know, there was, you know, my mom told me a story, true story, very true, that, you know, our grandfather, you know, he owned so many houses, so much property in Boston. So much property where I grew up, from Newberry Street to, you know, Mass Ave to, you know what I'm saying, all the streets. He had mad homes. And, but we're talking a lot, okay? He was from the South, you know, but he was a hard person. You know, I could be wrong, but I think, you know what I'm saying, like there's a lot to the story, but he was so strong, being a strong Southern man and an old school man. Something about, I think he, you know, ended up, you know, watched his father, get hung, or his grandfather. I don't quote me on it. I just remember the story, but not like that. Growing up, going to family events, Christmas, holiday events, and Thanksgiving, or barbecues during the summer, or just regular family events throughout the year, to where somebody was sharing, in the family and without, within the family, out the family, sorry, that also knew. And I guess he was so Southern. No, I don't want to say that. I'm saying, back at that time, he was so, I guess at that point, the man needs to go out and make the bacon while the women, needed to be at home with the kids, what I'm saying, cooking food and, making dinner and all of that. I believe that the man and the woman had an equal role. It's just today, the equal role has gotten so crazy, regardless of who's wrong or who's right between the man and the woman. But a lot of things got flipped and bounced. You feel me? So, y'all feel me? And I'm very, very, very keen, and I'm very about women empowerment. I'm very on women equality. I have a child. Okay, well, she's now a young adult. She's 20, just turned 23 years old, and she's a girl. My only child. And who happens to be a girl. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, where's the boy? I need to level this shit out. You feel me? But no bullshit. Hey, yo, shout out to all the mothers out there, no doubt. But a big shout out to all the fathers out there. I'm tired of, the Father's Day, what I'm saying, looking like shit. Like, come on, ladies, man. Come on, y'all. what I'm saying? Like, give us our flowers. You feel me? Like, the responsible fathers. I mean, give the flowers to the, to them too over there. Shout out to them too. It's just to say, hey, man, recognize, be able to recognize if you're picking up what I'm putting down. You feel me? Come on, ladies. But anyways, moving forward, it's like, at the same time, it's like, understanding generational wealth, not just being able to make it, but to also keep it. So getting back to my grandfather, my grandmother, God bless her soul, she just passed away, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. But, she used to always, according to my family, and friends and, but we're talking about the family, immediate and extended, all of her sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, blah, 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 that, her husband was a very strong Southern dude, and then I heard he was a Boston, not a Boston police officer. He was a police officer in the South or something like that. But I'm just saying it. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm just doing my best to remember what was being said. So, throughout the years. So, but he was a strong guy, Southern guy. And he used to always carry a gun on him and all of that, but it was permitted. He was able to. But he grew up, he met my grandmother, and they got married, and, they did what they did, and they had a beautiful family, and blah, 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 blah. But he ended up investing in all this property. I'm talking hundreds of homes. Not just one, not just 5, not just 10, not just 20. No. To where he would make my mom, he would make my mother, he would make my mother, all my aunts, all my uncles not go to school. And now, mind you, he only had, as far as I heard, he had a 3rd grade, 4th grade education. So, but he was able to come up to Boston and buy all this property, brownstones. We're talking brownstones, y'all, on fucking Newberry Street. We're talking Mass Ave. Okay, we're talking major property. The shit gets real, y'all. The shit's real. You feel me? So, but at the same time, you know, my grandmother, she used to always say to him, like, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to here, you need to blah, 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 blah. And he believed that the woman belonged in the kitchen. You feel me? And now they both were old school. But I mean, I'm not saying anything to like nothing against the North and the South, but he grew up in the South and she grew up in the North. It's just like, damn, like, what's going on? You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? So we were talking about, and I've always learned growing up and hearing about how to make it but not keep it. And because he didn't listen to my grandmother, you feel me? Whatever the case happened, I don't know about that piece, but you know what I mean? Not to say anything happened because I don't know, but the bottom of the line is, guys, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, uncles, please, I don't care if y'all are hustlers, y'all are grinders, y'all own corporate America, y'all are janitors, y'all are whatever it is y'all choose to do, photographers, models, you know, all that. You know what I'm saying? All that. Teach one, it takes one, no, how's it go? Teach one, each one, or something like that. However you flipping bounces that. But y'all feel me. You did. But at the end of the day, it's just to say, you know, pick up what's being put down. Everybody knows how to make it, but not everybody knows how to keep it. You feel me? I really believe that that's what we all are missing. For those who don't know, and even those that do know but don't choose to take that advice, not just take it but to act on it. I always tell people, everyone says, like, you ask a question, y'all want to, you know what, I'm gonna give all y'all some homework. All right, I'm gonna give y'all some homework right now. Dime Magazine all day. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some homework. It's your boy Lenny, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth even if it hurts. Listen, just tomorrow, you know, whenever y'all, after y'all hear this podcast, you feel me, go up to somebody, friends, family, whoever, somebody you're fucking, I don't know, go to strangers too. Be like, listen, do you know how to make money? Yep, I do. Okay. Do you know how to keep it? What do you do to keep your money? Now, I'm sure y'all are going to hear some wild shit. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, from drug addicts, drunks, friends who y'all have known for years and don't know shit, but they're going to try to act like they do. But at the end of the day, you know, just ask them. You know what I'm saying? Like, really ask them. Like, really, really ask them. Because that's going to be information for you on how you can continue to better yourself, not only on how to make it, but how to keep it. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Does that make sense? Like, it's just to the point where now we have to be able to look at not only how we grew up, but how we can now take care of our families through morals. Oh, by the way, morals is going to be the next one. Hey, I may have a surprise guest. My surprise guest may just be me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is, you know, but I love to hear feedback. I love to, you know, do what we do. And I love all the love that all you guys are showing me from all over the world, from Belgium to Russia. Oh my God, so many places, man. So many places. China, Japan, you know, Honolulu, Hawaii, you know, Let's get to the states. You know what I'm saying? Like L.A., Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Boston. You know, Providence, New Hampshire, Maine. You know what I'm saying? Like all France. Oh my God! Like the whole European. Everybody's showing us love, man. And thank y'all for tuning in with Dime Magazine. And please understand that because I understand y'all, and I love y'all, and I won't forget that even if y'all do. And keep rocking with me, man. And I say that to each and every one of you. All of you, each and every one of you listening to me and tuning into me and just allowing me to, speak my truth. I don't know it all. I don't care to know it all, even though I act like I do know it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio. Hey, I ain't no astrologist or whatever you call that, but I just want to speak my truth to be able to share with y'all and speak the truth so we can all continue to relate with each other and relate to each other and be able to continue to, spread kindness and love and, generational wealth. You feel me? Like, why not? Let's keep doing what we do, y'all. And I love you guys, man, and keep tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And yo, look out for our next podcast, man. And it is what it is. And I love y'all, man. Until next time, let's keep it in. Let's keep it moving. You never know who we gonna have on our show next. Dime Magazine. We out of here, baby. It's your boy Lenny. Dime Magazine.